Boruto Chapter 76 has revealed the impending doom looming over him. Momoshiki continues to live in his head rent-free, and the images of the future Kawaki killing him triggered his PTSD. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. Sumire and Sarada's feelings for Boruto have developed even further.
Sensational.
So with Boruto bagging the best girls with his ultimate riz, why is he haunted by constant trouble? Well, thanks to his brother the Kawaki, his prophecy is going to come true.
What happened to the original plot of the movie?
Momoshiki declares that Boruto is receiving fragments of the future, in which his blue eye shall eventually take everything from him. Us Naruto OGs, we've been fans for 20 years, we know what that means, and I hate to say it once again, this means Naruto's dead, Sasuke's dead, Hinata's dead, Sakura's dead, everybody's dead in this bitch.
Him, bodies.
Now, obviously, Amado's sinister plan has something to do with this prophecy coming true, because Kawaki agrees with this madman as he wants to protect Naruto at all costs, even if that cost is his brother's life. I mean, we do realize he already killed him once, so...
Man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
As they all overhear Amado's plan to resurrect his daughter using the Karma Seal, Kawaki laments that he thought it was the seal that he hated, but in reality, it was the otsutsuki that caused his tragic life. If it weren't for them, he wouldn't have been manipulated and taken advantage of, nor would Naruto be in danger. This foreshadows the fact that Kawaki will do anything for his father, as his hatred is now directed at all otsutsuki, which Boruto happens to be one now.
Traitor!
What's interesting is Kawaki's lust for power, as absolute power corrupts absolutely. Initially, he hated the Karma Seal due to the shackled fate it provided to him. However, Amado understood his psychology and took advantage of it. As he pointed out, Kawaki has a void in his heart without the seal, as he had become powerless. In addition, Kawaki even hated the ninja way and believed it's too slow to gain power that could actually bring change. In chapter 39, he admits that he and Ishiki have a similar wavelength, implying that they are cut from the same cloth. So when the Karma Seal was given back to him without the drawbacks, he was immediately put in the top tier of power in this universe. He no longer feels the inferiority that Amado pointed out, because he can now make a difference. However, the otsutsuki are the problem, not his own unique Karma Seal. This clarifies the meaning behind Boruto's prophecy in chapter 75, where it is now clear why Kawaki would attack him. This is what leads to Kawaki not objecting Amado's plan, as he would have initially because of his hatred for the Karma Seal. He has switched the goalpost to meet his need of wanting to protect Naruto. He asks Amado if he is sure that his daughter won't come back as a new otsutsuki, in which, you know, he responds saying he doesn't know, but it's his final option. What does that spell out, guys? We're f***ed.
Our universe is doomed! Doomed!
This is where Boruto eventually learns he has been set up this entire time. He's the pawn that will have to be sacrificed to create the chakra fruit Code desires. Kawaki uses his intellect to dissect Eida's deal with Code, but all she could focus on is like, oh my god, he's so hot. I'm so happy he said my name. Like, oh jeez. What the fuck? I'm so bad at this. So after feeling fed up of being the only girl in the mix, Eida invites her new best friends for some girl talk. Sarada and Sumire then arrive alongside Shikadai, who, after his previous encounter, believes he is immune to Eida's powers. This gets Sarada worried that both her and Sumire might get enchanted too. Thus, it's imperative that they don't make eye contact with Eida. We then move to the bedroom, where Eida confesses her love to Kawaki over and over and over again, to which Sarada says what we are all thinking, bitch, are you dumb?
Bitch, are you dumb?
Pardon me?
Are you dumb?
I think she's dumb. I think she's dumb.
Eida asks how Sarada feels, who explains that she is actually feeling normal right now for somebody that should be in enchanted. However, Sarada then bottles it and makes direct eye contact, falling under Eida's enchantment. Or does she? This is where Sumire quickly butts in to change the topic away from Sarada and back to Eida's feelings, where she explains that she doesn't actually understand why she loves Kawaki. But this is where things get interesting as Sumire talks to Sarada telepathically, revealing that for some reason they are both immune to Eida's ability. In order to keep this a secret from Eida to stop her labeling the two of them as a security risk, they continue to act as normal, as though they are under Eida's love binding spell in order for them to extrapolate as much info on their scenario as possible. This is because, as Shikamaru states, Demon is focused on watching over Boruto and Kawaki, as they are a threat to her safety due to being otsutsuki. Therefore, Sumire and Sarada are Konoha's greatest asset, because should Eida be deemed an enemy in the future, they may well be the ones that need to defeat her. To stop this secret being leaked though, Shikamaru orders the two of them to leave Boruto and Kawaki in the dark about their unique situation. But I can already hear you guys typing away on your keyboard asking us, ABD, why aren't they simping like everybody else? Well, that's because Sarada and Sumire love Boruto. No, I'm serious. This chapter subtly hinted at this the entire time to foreshadow this. Think about it. It was out of character for Boruto to ask why Eida doesn't want to date him despite being an Otsutsuki too. Eida suggests that it has to do with age, but Boruto says that age doesn't matter.
Pause.
In fact, we asked you guys on Twitter. Unlike everyone else who is not Otsutsuki, the Eida love charm has no effect on them. The first thought would be that these girls have remnant Otsutsuki DNA in them, but with that logic, Sasuke and Naruto would be immune too, right? Which would allow them to take on the mission to destroy Eida instead of Sarada and Sumire, taking the spotlight off the next generation. But what if I told you we figured it out? The truth is that you can only truly love a single Otsutsuki, and if a person is in love with an Otsutsuki, they become bonded to them, effectively becoming immune to any love charms. This would make a lot of sense on why Eida really picked Kawaki and started to develop feelings for him, which couldn't be replicated to Boruto, even though her reasoning applies to both of them when she was initially introduced that Boruto and Kawaki would be the only people that she can fall in love with. Eida admits that her feelings for Kawaki is true, and Sarada lets it slip that what she is feeling is normal. So whether she admits it or not, Sarada's feelings for Boruto are also true. The same goes for Sumire, who openly admitted her feelings for Boruto earlier on in the series. So what I'm saying here is that all three of these girls are in love with an Otsutsuki, and likely due to their incredible evolution, these Otsutsuki innately affect those around them to maintain a stable society within their clan. This means once an Otsutsuki garners the love and following by other species, their control over them cannot be usurped by another Otsutsuki. This is already evident in their culture, with the tablets displayed in chapter 35 being confirmed to explain the rankings of Otsutsuki, Ishiki being the highest. Otsutsuki are usually followed in pairs. Their loyalty to each other is necessary to keep a balance with the power in the clan. For example, Kinshiki followed Momoshiki to the T, and even sacrificed himself for his sake. If another Otsutsuki tried to control Kinshiki, it wouldn't have happened due to their innate biology. Similarly, one lower rank Otsutsuki must be sacrificed and one strives to eat the fruit. However, in the case with Kaguya and Ishiki, this bond was broken when Kaguya fell in love with a human. This enabled Kaguya to betray Ishiki Otsutsuki, which was a phenomena unthinkable to the Otsutsuki at the time, and that's why they didn't question it. Furthermore, Hagoromo and Hamura had the main bloodline and a branch family. This ideology continued to the humans even after 1,000 years, where the Hyuga clan that inherited Otsutsuki genetics through the Byakugan perpetuated that culture to keep secrets and power within the family just like them. Eida, in effect, is an Otsutsuki, as Amado used the corpse or shell of Shibai, the Otsutsuki god, to make her. Eida's charm might be enhanced application of this Otsutsuki biological trait, which could be having a trigger that releases a high level of pheromones to those around them. Remember, Momoshiki in chapter 75 confirmed that Eida's charm isn't a shinjutsu, and in chapter 76 he figured something out. All in all, this ties into the wider narrative of Boruto's story and Sarada gaining her Mangekyo Sharingan. Naruto's plot focused on the cycle of hatred, but this has now been demolished in Boruto's era, and it's instead a story about building relationships built on the foundation of love. The movie arc focused on the true love bond between father and son, as both Naruto and Boruto settled their differences. Amado and Shikamaru have mentioned Kawaki's obsessive love for Naruto, paralleling Code's insane simping for Ishiki. Sarada's character is also reliant on love, as with the cycle of hatred no longer being a thing, she needs another way to level up her Sharingan, and those with the notification bell on already know that she will become the first Uchiha to do it with love. So since Sarada was not affected by enchantment when Eida asked about liking Boruto, and she did blush with her heart pounding really fast, it was because she is actually in love with him, just like Sumire. They both share feelings for Boruto Otsutsuki, and you can only love one Otsutsuki at a time. Momoshiki clocks onto this and the origin of Eida's ability. It is, find out next time. Even Kawaki gets pissed off at Momoshiki's ABD level clickbait and the time skip again, like come on, give us the time skip, that's what we want. So he finally decides to do something about it, calling Momoshiki to step outside for a scrap. Anyway guys, if you want to enjoy more peak fiction, I think you need to watch this video about Itadori not actually being a human.